Okay, good afternoon to all of you. So today we'll discuss about the block diagram of communication system. As we know that the communication plays a major role in our daily life or in every aspect of the life, because through communication only we can send our information from one place to another places, or we can say source to destination, or we can say sender to receiver. As a part of communication people or a communication students, we have to discuss how the information will transmit from one place to another places. So this is the block diagram of your communication system. The block diagram of communication system consists of many parts. The first part is your information source, second part is your input transmission, third part is your transmitter, fourth part is your channel, fifth part is your receiver, and the final part or is the destination part is nothing but the output transmission. Each part will go through the individual or each block we have to discuss. So first part is the information source. Information source is the primary or the first part of the communication system block diagram. What do we do information source? Information source is nothing but which will be create the information. That means sources places. From that places only the information will go from sender to receiver, or we can say this is the sender part. We can say this is the sender. That means which send the information from one place to another places, or which originate the information from communication system to the communication system. So what are the information source? Information source is in different type of that. That means that may be the image. Information may be image, may be speech, may be voice, may be video, may be text, etc. These are the information. These are the information. These information have to transmit from sender to receiver, which will be generated through the help of information source, which is the primary part or the primary step of the communication system problem. After the information generated or after the information generated, that will be go to the next step, that is nothing but input transducer. Okay, now before going to the input transducer, what do we mean by transducer? Transducer is nothing but which is converting one form of energy to another form of energy. One form of energy to another form of energy. That is called the transducer. That means transducer is a electronics or you can say electrical device which will be transduced or which can which can be convert one form of energy to another form of energy. That is the work of the transducer. So after receiving the information source, after receiving the information from the information source, the transducer will be converted non-electrical to electrical, because whatever the information source generate the information, that is in the non-electrical form. But we are using a devices that is nothing but mobile phone or switching devices. The switching device cannot understand the non-electrical form. So we have to be convert the non-electrical form to electrical form, or we can say the non-electrical energy to electrical energy, which will be help to convert this form. For that purpose, we will need a devices. That device is called the transducer. So which will be doing the same operation from one form to another form. After conversion from non-electrical energy to electrical energy, it will go to the transmitter. That means the transmitter is receiving the information that is in the electrical form, because we are using a electronic device or electrical device. The electrical or electronic device need the energy in the form of electrical. So for that, the input of the transmitter is nothing but electrical form, and which will be transmitting, which will transmit the information from one place to another places through channel or device. Next step is your channel. See, channel we are having the two type of channels are there. One is the point to point channel. The channel is a two type, point to point channel, and it is a broadcast channel. Two type of channels are there. Broadcast channel. So point to point channel is nothing but one place to one point to another point, or you can say broadcast channel is nothing but more than one information will be transmitted through a multiplexing technique. That is called the broadcast channel. So depending upon the system or depending upon the devices, we are using maybe the point to point channel, or it can be, or you may using the broadcast channel. So whenever the channel is receiving the information from the transmitter, it will be through the help of point to point or broadcast. But during the transmission, transmission of the information through channel, there may be a chances to introduce the noise, okay? Or we can say which is nothing but unwanted signal. As we know that we are given of electronics or communication, the unwanted signal or information may be aired in the communication channel. That may be due to the unwanted signal or noise, the communication system may be disturbed. After that, it will be sent coming to the receiver, and receiver is nothing but which will be receiving the information which came from the sources present. That means nothing but information sources, and it will be only receiving the, that is nothing but electrical form. The receiving of the energy is nothing but electrical form. But at the end of the receiver, we don't understand the electrical energy, so we have to again convert it into electrical form to non-electrical form. So for that we are using the transducer, output transducer. As you know that transducer is a device which is converting one form of energy to another form of energy. So in the block diagram of communication system, we are using the one transducer as the input part. Similarly, another transducer as the receiver part. The work of the transducer is equal one form to another form. In the beginning, it is converting non-electrical to electrical, and in the receiver and it is converting electrical to non-electrical form. And finally, we are receiving the information, which information is sent the information source at the sender side. So this is the block diagram of communication system. How the block diagram of communication system is working. I will explain the detail in the block diagram. In the next video, how the channel is working, what are the transmitter mediums are there, and how the broadcast channel or what are the point-to-point channel will be discussed. Thank you.